everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Coming into this game undefeated, the Texans are definitely a team to be reckoned with. Will it be another flawless performance for them here in this one? That question will be answered soon. It's the Texans going up against the Broncos. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. He's going to take a... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 47 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Marshall with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. And now a carry here for their fullback. No gain on the play there, second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes it to Peak. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the 4th quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. Following the penalty, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Let's go! Here we go!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Justin Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Ten yards to go on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Sherrills to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen play, Anderson. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Trying to set up this. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at it. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Uses the stiff arm. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. Brand 38. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Next round. Ohio.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Denver right after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. 190. Next round. Ohio.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. In the slot on the right is Graham.
Here we go.
Sanders in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in, he finds Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers.
Let's go.
A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T.J. Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He gets it here to Pete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He's going to let it go again into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Come on, let's go.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Let's go.
Sanders in motion right.
Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And from the 3 now, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successfully.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. He's going to keep it again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Marshall with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go.
To give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides.
C.J. Anderson, 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Surveying the field, going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. They find some open field here. Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And coming out now, the Broncos. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Design run for their wideout. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll run it on the toss. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, as a former DB, I never want to do anything to take away credit from a good play, and we just saw one there, able to force an incompletion by knocking the pass away. But if you're a DB in Houston, you love what you're getting up front because it makes you that much better. The defensive pressure that they get on quarterbacks, where they're often running for their life, or they're having to throw it faster than they want to, or their sight lines aren't very good, that helps you become a better cover guy. And I think the Houston Texans defensive backs take advantage of that.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. First throw now for the backup Manning. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a run with Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on rush coming, and he's taken down. Vince Wilfork in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. In the slot on the right is Graham.
Let's go.
Sanders in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now it's first and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal from the 7. They pitch it out to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it third and goal.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
In motion right here, Hunter. Back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Let's go.
Sanders in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
He's going to run again. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's one the defender will hear about later from his teammates. He's got the quarterback in his grasp, but lets him break the tackle.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been terrific so far. Now whistles here. And they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
No difference. your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station.